I've spent the afternoon documenting on all of the social media platforms stuff that's happened since the last time I posted anything of substance on this channel. Things have taken a radical turn, and I'm still in Costa Rica, and I still have the animals, but Michelle's not here. He's gone, and not only is he gone, he left me in such a mess that I'm having to foreclose on the farm. We had multi-million-dollar investors come in. They were going to work with my nonprofit and try to salvage the assets and save the assets and position me where I could stay on the farm and make it successful. And Michelle had left in August. He left August the 5th, and I'll probably never see him again. And he made sure that from August 5th until sometime in November that I didn't talk to him either. He wouldn't answer messages. He wouldn't respond to anything. He just ghosted me, and he ghosted me, leaving me in a mess, owing debt on this SRL, which is like an LLC in the U.S. It's called an SRL here in Costa Rica. Well into the 5 digits, and he left me with that. And he claims that he burned through his entire savings, which was 6 digits. So he shouldn't have to be responsible for anything. Well, that's not how life works. I burned through my entire SSDI, which is Social Security Disability Insurance, the whole time I've been with him. That's how I was supporting us. He spent his savings on other stuff. Yeah, I'm not saying he didn't contribute, but to completely devalue and minimize my contribution, that's where he's at. And that's why he was able to just walk away and abandon me and abandon everything here on this farm in Costa Rica. I left my home country for him, and I followed him around the world for years. And we settled here in Costa Rica because that's what he said he wanted. The entire history of our history is on this platform. You can go back and see YouTube videos going all the way back to France and England and Morocco. And then when we moved to Costa Rica, the whole journey is here. It's all documented here. And you can see he wasn't being held against his will. He made this journey with me. But he ended his journey without me. And the day he left, leading up to the day he left, he assured me that he would offer me reassurance that he was coming back, because he knew I was devastated. He knew I was destroyed. He knew I didn't want him to go to France. I understood he had some things he had to take care of in France. But he was leaving me. I'm disabled, y'all. And he was leaving me in a foreign country here on this farm with no help and no answers and no money. I, couldn't even buy groceries at the point that he left. He just took off and left me here with it all, including that high, 5-figure debt that's owed on this place. And he lied to me to get a ride into town so he could stay overnight at an Airbnb and take a bus to the airport because he said he was going home. Well, he didn't go home. He went to Spain. He ended up in Madrid and took him a little vacation, and he messaged me from Madrid, and when I asked him for reassurance that he was coming home, he had none to offer. And he didn't understand when I blocked him on social media. He didn't understand that. And he acted like he was the one who was damaged, like I had hurt him. And I immediately tried to contact him on I tried to email him. I tried to contact him on Discord. I reached out several different ways, and he ghosted me until the middle of November when things got so dire and they reached a stage here in Costa Rica with the farm that I was paralyzed and could not move to save the assets, and was looking at having to give everything up. And I had to have a friend nudge him and say, hey, you better call her. You better talk to her. And he did, but it wasn't like talking to him. I didn't know who I was talking to. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. He's not who I knew. He's not the man who was in the videos that you've seen on this channel. And I have my theories about what may be happening with him, but it ain't good. Ain't none of it good. And who does that? I mean, who takes off and leaves a business partner and supposed friend saddled with 5 figures in debt? Well, we had investors who were wanting to come in and help with that. They were wanting to work with my nonprofit to pay off the lien on the farm and get it free and clear. And I've never seen anybody be as hateful as he was to those investors. You should see the email he sent them. Totally nonsensical, rambling. I mean, I swear at that point, I'm thinking substance abuse or complete. He needs to be under conservatorship, because what he ended up doing was he sabotaged the entire deal. And now my only choice is to let him foreclose on the farm, and I lose everything. He loses everything. He had an opportunity to have everything. And we've been over backwards to try to bring him in and give him the opportunity to participate. And he preferred to lose every asset he has to his name rather than work with me or the investors. So I wanted to give everybody an update here on YouTube. This channel is going to be changing yet again. I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to post as myself. The sanctuary is still solvent. It's still viable. We're going to have to relocate. We're going to have to, I mean, this is going to be a mess. And I'm going to take you along on the journey with me. I am supposed to be speaking to an attorney. I've already spoken to an attorney, but we're supposed to really sit down. She's out of the country. And she took time to talk to me through text. And she got the name of the corporation, the SRL, I mean, not the name, but the name and the number, and she's going to do some research. And then when she's back in the country on the 9th, we're going to have a meeting, and we're going to see if there's any option at all. Defaulting on a responsibility is no joke here in Costa Rica. It can be criminal. It's not necessarily criminal, but it can certainly be criminal. And we're going to figure out how much fraud. I mean, how much fraud is actually provable? How much bad faith acting as the partner of an SRL is required? I mean, is it criminal? Is it civil? Whatever. But the only purpose is to try and free up that SRL so that the investors who were working with my nonprofit they'll work with me. I think they'll still work with me. They don't want anything to do with him. They saw firsthand he's unreliable, he's not trustworthy, he's unstable, there's something wrong upstairs. They saw that email. Wrong, no, running for the hills, but they'll work with me, I think. And so I'm going to meet with the attorney and see if there's anything to salvage or any way to salvage it legally here in Costa Rica without going into foreclosure. But here we are. And so I'm rebranding the channel over time. I may not do it by the time this video is up. I may not be rebranding it, but it will happen. And I'm going to do it under my own name for a while, and just as I struggle to just hang on to the sanctuary to keep all of the animals healthy and happy so that they don't even realize there's any transition. And we've got to make it, they're like children. You got to make it exciting for them. And, it's, I may not have to leave the mountain. I know that. I may not have to leave this mountain or this community. But we'll see. But anyway, I've got a whole series on TikTok about what went wrong with the investor deal. I'll share it here. For now, this is what's going on. And we'll see you soon. Ciao.